This is culturally inappropriate.
Wagwan, wagwan. Hey, yo. Shout out to the Tip Network 5150, Corey Holcomb. They got some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work. Let's go.
4 letters. 1 word.
EBT over November 1st? Is this real?
It's all up to the state as far, right? Isn't that how it goes, they said? That's what they said. Like, a lot of the stuff that they're cutting off on the higher level, they're leaving it up to those specific states.
I just want to make sure they're getting ready to cut off. What are they cutting off? I want to be sure. I don't want to say the wrong
Well, there's
thing.
some things that they're cutting off and some things that they're lowering. They're putting like a major cap on it.
Donald motherfucking Orange Man J. Trump. I'm gonna tell you just like this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting their goddamn food stamps that got November? Cause I'm getting my goddamn. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers, but I'm getting my shit. Cause I'm gonna tell you just like this. On Jesus Lamar motherfucking Christ, I will be at motherfucking Walmart with my steel toes on and my motherfucking helmet, and I dare a try to stop me from.
Number one, the shoes you held up. Those are not steel toe. The helmet that you held up, I am convinced that your ass used to be in the special class.
That motherfucker stole with my grocery.
And a PSA to them retail workers during this hard time of what's going on in the world. I really don't advise y'all to try to chase after anybody that's trying to collect them some food for their family as they're walking out that door with that cart, because you might fuck around and don't make it home.
Stuff Donald Trump, man, he ain't right, man. He cut the food stamps off. That was wrong, man. When he cut them food stamps off, I didn't see nobody posting no plates that week. It used to be on there. I got the mashed potato with the rice, with the gravy. They was posting God quotes all that week. This too shall pass. I seen one motherfucker just post a plate.
Talking about these people who work the system, which was a lot of women.
Most definitely. And these are a large number of the women. They don't need no man. The whole sisterhood, working the corruption. I've seen a lot of female city workers getting busted, getting arrested, walking away in handcuffs because they taking EBT cards and loading them and using them for themselves and making money at using it as a side hustle. Now I'm thinking your ass ain't gonna get caught. And you notice you see a large number of women, mainly black women especially, crashing out on social media, talking all this big boy shit, acting like they hard of what they gonna do.
See, if you are a seamstress, you can sew. If you are a hooker, you can sell your body, even if the government shuts down.
If you are an able body and you are able to get off your ass and go to work, so be it. You can go to work. You have a large number of individuals that are crashing out or the ones that are complacent, relying on the government to help fund them. And they don't have to lift a finger to do anything for themselves. Wintertime is here.
Prostitution is the oldest.
The oldest profession. There are professions that the government simply cannot shut down. But all of you ladies who were bragging about your position in society, who are on the outside looking in now, you really need to step up and help the next generation and say, I bet on the system.
Accountability. Accountability. A large number of women that have good character, that's not suffering, that's not making TikTok videos, oh, they couldn't my EBTs and SNAP and food stamps and all of that. The ones that went through hard times, they needed government assistance, they got on their feet, didn't need it anymore, and was able to arise to the occasion. I'm going to need those women to step up and say, hey, look, to you lower class women, you need to get your head out your ass. You need to take accountability. You need to pull yourself up.
And lost.
It's bad enough I gotta pay rent. It's bad enough I got a car note. It's bad enough we gotta pay insurance. It's bad enough we gotta pay light bill. It's bad enough we gotta pay for gas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much. And then on top of that, I'm pregnant.
You chose to get pregnant by Pookie and Larry and them. That's your choice. However, you don't see men crashing out. You don't see men crashing out like you do a large number of these women crashing out. And if you do have some men crashing out, it's in low numbers.
You are now looking into the face of non-accountability. Accountability is kryptonite. Accountability is quicksand. Accountability is the last thing this lady will ever understand. Not only is she worried about the fact that she has to adult. Yes, she has to be an adult, take care of herself, all the things that everybody else has to do. But she has the nerve at the end to drop that golden bombshell. Oh yeah, by the way, she's pregnant. Well, ma'am, where is your man in this whole situation? Because, you know, providing is his job. Protecting is his job.
Him gone. Him left the building.
You over here depending on EBT when you got a whole ass man who should be taking care of you. So that means that you 100% laid down with a bum. And I, for one, don't really feel sorry for you.
Baby, I'm 250 pounds solid.
You're 250 pounds solid. You don't look solid. You're 250 pounds sagging. All you doing is running your mouth. There ain't nothing spectacular about your ass. I feel sorry for that tattoo that's on your breast.
You want to see a human bulldozer, baby? Because that's what the fuck I'm going to turn into. If you think you going to stop me from leaving out that goddamn store with my monthly groceries.
I wish I was working at that Walmart and see her ass walk up in there. I'll roll her ass right up out of there.
Get every goddamn month. I ain't bothering no goddamn body, okay? Why the y'all bothering me and my goddamn food? I'm just so tired of his big back, bald head, cradle cap having ass.
You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. Not one of you will do nothing.
If they cut your food stamps off, you go in the store and steal, and then you get arrested, and now your kids ain't got no food or no parent. How does that solve the problem exactly? Not to mention that now it's going to be on your record for shoplifting and stealing.
No, sweetheart. I hear you, Queen. Let their ass steal. Let their ass do it. I want them to do it. I want them to do it. And I want to be right there, too, when they ass do it. So I can blast their ass. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
And more than likely, if you were on food stamps, you probably not making a lot of money to begin with if you working at all. And the jobs that you work are entry-level jobs that would be concerned about somebody having stealing and shoplifting on their record.
But yet, you want a man, a six-figure man, to make more money than you, right? You want a man that fits all these qualities that you have in your delusional mind, but yet your ass half the time don't even have a damn job. You're broke. You're poor. You're broken.
And you telling us what you're going to do, why would we care? That's not going to affect us. That's going to affect you.
Riddle me this. Who do you call a self-snitch? This lady. Doesn't she understand that TikTok is actually now owned by a U.S. conglomerate that has very close ties to the presidency, to this administration? You know, the one who you're blaming. Don't you understand that these petty pentagraphs, petty as heck, petty on top of petty folks will actually be petty enough that since you're threatening violence, they can be petty enough to take your food stamps. Oh, they gonna learn you, ma'am. They gonna learn you because this is just a temporary setback. But you're over here crashing out. A matter of fact, this is the crash out of the crash outs. This whole video, crashing out. Why? Because you can't get something that you feel is owed to you. Well, it's not owed to you. This is called a sign of the times, because you see, when a hungerness shows and people start acting a fool, the government will look at you and show who's who, and you'll have to do one thing when it comes down to it. That's right. They can give you your wake-up call.
If folk are not willing to do the research and have an understanding, fuck them.
Wake up. A wake up calls a bitch.
And I know you're thinking to yourself that it can't happen because you think that this is your entitlement. But one thing about entitlements is that they can get cut back, go on down the road, and you're going to have to figure it out all by yourself. And this is not a celebration, but this is just a warning. Y'all better stop coming on this internet acting out.
Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. You better start lying. Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the did they turn my food stamps off? And I got to pay back $35,000. They turned.
Because, dumbass, you sat up here and went on social media and talk about what the fuck you did and snitched on yourself. How do you snitch on yourself? I kept telling a large number of y'all, people like myself that work law enforcement, you make our job easy because you telling yourself, you incriminate yourself the moment you open up your mouth and start talking. When you start getting slippery at the lips, you incriminating yourself. So when we go to look for motherfuckers, we go straight to TikTok. We go straight to Instagram because a large number of y'all, mainly black women, gonna tell on y'all damn self. You damn self snitches. How the fuck you snitch on yourself and wonder why your ass get caught?
Buy groceries or have extra money to really come together and have a Thanksgiving because, you know, in this economy, there's not that much money for people to just dry spend food for one day.
Although I am very sympathetic of people not being able to have everything that they want for Thanksgiving, this is a false claim. You see, you can eat other things besides a big turkey and all the fillings. You can just have a regular meal. Thanksgiving is about to be about your family coming together. Everybody can pitch in and bring a little something. No, what you want is luxury. You want them crab legs, some lobster tails, and all the stuff that you're used to getting on the government's dime. But
also, too, I agree with you, King. This could be a thing for y'all to just humble yourself and sit down and make do with what you have. Every family member bring a dish and y'all feast together. But like you said, y'all want to eat in luxury and so forth. You have those that know how to budget their money and they can make $1 out of 15 cents. That's old school. That's when you don't have nothing and you learn to budget the hard way. And the more that you learn to budget, you'll have more than enough left over versus those that don't know how to budget. And it don't take much to know how to budget. Try going without for some time. You're going to learn how to budget. But I'm all for family. I'm all for family coming together. I'm all for family having good times and sharing stories and spending time together and so forth. But I'm not for the fuckery. And we're going to call that thing out.
the government is out of money this time. That government shutdown, if it continues, means that you're just not going to get what you get when you used to get. A matter of fact, they'll look you dead in the eyes if you're sitting there crying and tell you to get. But one thing is really odd in this whole situation is the entitlement. The delusion and the lack of accountability is paramount. But like a famous man once said,
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!